These days, adults and teens alike are pretty familiar with making home movies with our phones and videos. I'm going to tell you about a book that chronicles the history of perhaps the world's most famous home movie, which was made in 1963 on 8mm film. Alexandra Zapruder. She is the granddaughter of Abraham Zapruder, who was a dressmaker in Dallas, Texas. And he made what's commonly known as the Zapruder film. In essence, the Zapruder film was a video of the assassination of President John F. Kennedy on November 22nd, 1963. I liked it because it gave you a lot of detail about the Zapruder family and what it meant to Abraham Zapruder to have filmed this moment in time. And he felt extremely responsible for getting the film into the right hands with the authorities, such as the FBI and the CIA. He was besieged with the media requests for this film, and he decided it was in the best hands to sell it to Life magazine, which was hugely popular at that time. And so he sold it to Life magazine for $150,000. It became a huge burden, however, for Life magazine, because now everybody wanted it from them. And the government wanted it, and the government wanted to control who saw it. And so Life magazine only kept the original film for 12 years, and then they resold it back to the Zapruder family for $1. Eventually, the Zapruder family gave the original film to the National Archives, where it stayed until 1993 when the government seized it. And that's when the court battle began. I'm not going to tell you, but eventually the case was settled for an amount of money. It is the most expensive home movie ever made. The book really talks about the moral dilemma that Abraham Zapruder faced, because he wanted to help the government. At the same time, there were parts of the film that he just really didn't want the general public to see. There's a famous single frame of the headshot that killed JFK. Very few people saw that because most people felt it was just too horrific to view. I think it gives everybody a great sense of history of the time, of what life was like in the 1960s. JFK was larger than life, but he also had his haters. And the book delves into that as far as, was there one shooter? Was there more shooters? Let's look at the evidence. What does the film tell us? Prove or disprove that Lee Harvey Oswald was the lone shooter. See what I got?